New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Good morning, and welcome to Morning Prayer with New Thought Media Network. I am Reverend Dr. Sharri Johnson, and I am a member of the New Thought Media Prayer Team. We are a group of ministers and practitioners from around the world who have made a commitment to be here twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, for just one reason. And that reason is to pray with you, for you, and about you. So there are some things we want to make sure you know we know. For instance, there's no such thing as a silly prayer. There never has been, there never could be anything that was too big or too small to pray about. And right on the heels of that comes, there's a pretty good chance. In fact, I would call it a seriously large probability that you're going to have a prayer request that does not come at 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Not to worry, we got you covered. We have a special email address, prayer@ntmedia.org. It's available 24/7, 365, and its entire function is to allow you, whenever that prayer request pops into your head or your heart, to send us an email and let it go because it's taken care of. One of the things that makes it possible for do that, as well as all of the other wonderful things that New Thought Media does, is that many people find our website, ntmedia.org. Locate that lovely little donate button and click on it. This gives us the ability to expand our reach, to extend the teachings of New Thought literally around the globe. And we very much appreciate your generosity, not just your financial generosity, important though that is. We appreciate your spiritual generosity, your prayers and your love, and we return that love at least 110%. So, what we offer here at New Thought Media are called affirmative prayers. And what that means is that we don't beg God for anything. We don't try to change God's mind about how the universe works. We understand that there is genuinely only one reason for prayer. And that reason is to change the conscious awareness of the person doing the praying. So not only do we pray affirmatively, but we pray in the first person so that you can listen in the first person with the ears of your heart, so that you can hear the words that are spoken as if they were rising up in your own consciousness. You can allow those words to become your words. You can allow the prayers to become your prayer, and then you become the prayer who receives the benefit of the prayer. So we're going to start, as we always do, with a reading. This morning, it is an Ernest Holmes reading, but it's not from one of his daily readers. This one is from the very first extension study book, Volume 1, his Learn by Mail teachings from the 1920s. So, since God is love, and God is all in all, love must be the underlying principle of life, and therefore in all. This life is my life. This love I am. It is the very essence of my being. I know that love is harmony and peace and joy. In it is all good, all that is true, all that is beautiful. It is perfect balance, perfect poise. Love heals everything. Every imperfection of mind or body or environment. Love overcomes hatred, anger, envy, criticism. Where love is, there is no room for any negative emotion. Love is the great adjuster. I empty my mind and heart of all but love. I let love express in me, through me, and flow out into my world of thought and action. I am love. I am love that is harmony. I am love that is peace. I am love that is joy. I am love that is freedom. I am love that is wisdom. I am that love that is in all. I am love. Can you think of a better way to start your day? So let's take all this love into treatment, shall we? I invite you to just trust your chair to support you, relax, and let all of your attention be focused on hearing the words of the prayer, recognizing their power and their joy and their beauty and their wisdom, and acknowledging that power and joy and beauty and wisdom are yours. They always have been. They always will be. So here we go. There is only one presence and one power. There is only one mind and one life, and it is all God, unlimited, infinite, perfect, and whole. This life is unified and harmonic. It is an intelligent system of cause and effect. It cannot be antagonistic towards itself, and there is no other to oppose it. I am completely immersed in this life. I am totally one with the mind of God, and I am animated by the life of God. All that God is, I am. Every attribute of God is a part of me. I am whole and perfect because the one life that God is my life. It always has been, and it always will be. Every part of me is part of God. So every part of me is made of love, pulses with life, glows with the grace of God. I know this is absolute truth with a capital T, and that truth applies to every person, every place, every experience I could ever encounter. I am constantly, consciously aware of the presence of God in me, around me, and as everyone I meet in every event I experience. Love informs my every decision. So seeking and recognizing the divine in every interaction is my natural response to any perceived challenge or conflict. I live from a heart of compassion that holds every creation tenderly, that nurtures every being, starting with myself. I am so grateful to know this truth, to feel this connection to all that is, and to be the point where God gives the gift I was created to express. With the absolute certainty that divine law must fulfill my word, I release it now. So it is, so I let it be, so I celebrate. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. It's wonderful to have you here, and I hope that you will come back again and again and again, and not just for prayer, because New Thought Media Network is way more than just a morning and evening prayer kind of place. For instance, on Sundays, we have 6 different centers that live stream their services on New Thought Media, and 3 more who recorded because somebody else is already broadcasting when they're recording. Don't you love that we have expanded to the point where there's not quite enough of us to go around? I love it. And there's another program immediately after this broadcast that you don't want to miss. It's the Morning Sip with Reverend Melissa. I mean, there is not a better way to start your day, Sunday through Friday. I couldn't look at that smile and not have a great day, much less hear her talk. So you don't want to miss it. And on Tuesdays, if you're not busy around lunchtime, I have a program. It's called Global Focus Today. It's an interview program where I interview focus ministers from across the New Thought movement. Now, you might wonder what a focus minister is, and that's just a minister who does not have a brick and mortar church or a congregation. Instead, we have, I'm a focus minister. We have a special focus for our ministry, and that's why we're called focus ministers. And why do we exist? Because spirituality is like everything else in the universe. It is always expanding, evolving, and growing. And that practical terms, that there are as many valid spiritual paths on this planet as there are people on this planet. And if we as ministers want to be able to support those spiritual paths, we have to diversify. And ta-da, focus ministry is born. I have focused ministers on my program whose ministry is music, and their music brings tears to your eyes. And then when they stop singing, you go, I never thought of it quite like that before. I have ministers whose ministry is comedy. And I'm talking fall down on the floor, rolling around, clutching your sides with tears rolling down your face and no noise coming out comedy. And when they stop laughing, you say, I never thought of it quite like that before. And everything in between. So you don't want to miss it. The wonderful thing about Global Focus for me is that I have never failed to learn something I didn't already know. My guests all know that I think a day is wasted if I haven't learned something. So they save up little tidbits to share with me. So I know I'm always going to learn something on Tuesdays. And that means there's a possibility you could too. So I hope you'll join us. And in the meantime, I hope you have the best weekend ever. And I'll see you next time. I love you. Bye-bye.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.